Hello everybody. This video is going to be a topic about numismatic coins and the investment in that. And this is an investment that I knew very little about when I first got into precious metals. I did a lot of, I didn't really do any research when I got in there. I just rushed in and listened to a few videos on YouTube and figured I was an expert on silver. As long as they are money printing and there's going to be a collapse of the system and silver was rare, that I was making the best investment no matter what I threw my money in at silver. How foolish that was. And now being 3.5 years into it and taking a big hit in the generic forms and the government issued coins, that I've learned that's not always the best way. Everything has its pluses and minuses, and my last video talked about that style. But now I'm going for the numismatic coins. And they are and have been the best investment for precious metals investors. They're also the most trickiest, and where you can also lose a lot more wealth in that as well, because you can pay a high premiums on them, and if you don't buy the right coins, you are going to get burned just like generic silver and the government issued bullions that basically tank with the silver prices. Okay, this takes knowledge and understanding and time. It took me over a month to start investing in this class. Okay, because I love silver. When I got crushed, I didn't want to just abandon it and not deal with it anymore. I loved the way it felt. I liked the way it looked. And I enjoyed those boxings that you were coming into your door, waiting for the shipment to come, and making the unboxings videos for everybody. So I wasn't ready to give up. I just had to learn my knowledge, and now that I understand very clearly what all three asset classes in the precious metals world offers to an investor, now I clearly see the benefits of all three and the negatives of all three, and this will remain the best investment for investors if you know what you're getting into. You know what the prices are, and the coins that will stay in demand. This is key. And I'm not talking about the coins that were as real money, the real numismatic coins that are worth tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars, or not tens of hundreds of thousands, but there's some out there that are worth more than $150,000 and even more worth than $500,000 for one coin, okay? And in millions, okay? They're there, okay? These are the coins I'm not worried about. We can't afford that. That's for the ultra wealthy, okay? Those coins will remain those values, I'm sure, because they are the real money. Those were the ones that were shaved down by Roman time and all that other stuff. I'm talking about coins in our era, like the Lunar Series coins. And I truly believe they will go down in history when it's all said and done and they stop producing them, that they will be the best investment for silver investors and gold investors in that time frame of purchasing their coins from them time and up forward. From 1999, they have been the best, most reliable for investors to invest their money in. I still yet to find one investor that invested in Lunar Series coins throughout history that said they lost money on. I can say that for any other class, including numismatic coins. People have lost money in that. I'm not saying numismatic's the only way to go. It could be the worst way to go if you don't have your education and know what you're getting yourself into. 1 minute. So, and this is what I did the research on, and this is why I'm convincing. Sorry, when you got a 3-year-old, you got to keep your eye on it from time to time. But anyway, so from that time frame, I enjoyed, and also what I discovered, that roughly between every 4 years of these coins, that they can go up from 20 to 60% in value, even more, maybe up to 30% to 60% in value every given 4 years for these coins since 1999. Okay, that has been given. Will it remain that way? Time will tell. Okay, but Americans are 10 years behind on this type of investment, at least 10 years behind. This is all Europeans and Australians and that part of the world in Asia that adored these coins when they first came out. And now they're starting to slowly but surely coming to the United States. The Series 1s now I'm talking about, because most of the Series 1s are not in the United States. Okay? It's not that we don't want them, it's just that we've just been uneducated about them. We're behind 10 years. So now the Series 1's been all gone now. So now we're talking about, we're in Series 2 that have been really pumping up. This is what makes the Series 1 so much more valuable, because the Series 2 came. And I talked to the Perth Mint, and they said most likely they will start a Series 3. So that's going to make the Series 2 even go up even more in value when they start off with the Series 3. And make Series 1 even the highest value again, because now that's still the original series. As in everything, movies, any memorabilia from Jaws, the original Jaws is going to be worth more than Jaws 2, 3, and everything else. So the original series is always key also for the highest return of the value of the coins, which is why I'm focusing now on the Lunar Series 1. I got plenty of 2s, now I'm going to go for 1. Diversify your portfolio. Okay? That's what I'm doing, and if I see the generic silver comes a more appealing price, and what I found out about why it could get kicked out, which scares the hell out of me, which is why I don't want to invest in a generic form of silver. If this turns out to be true, then I will never buy generic silver ever again. You're going to be stuck with it and be burned. Those coins over here that I got, I'm going to show you, and other coins will still retain its value, because collectors are always still going to want them, because these coins are not based on the content of silver or gold. They're based on the coin itself, the lack of them, the lack of supply of them, and the demand of them. Humans cherish these type of things, and most likely will retain that way. They'll stay that way, I'm telling you. So now let me go show you what I got and talk about the prices. And it takes time. You really have to learn your stuff to know what coins to get and the prices that they are, which is really key to not make sure you're not losing a massive amount of your money on these Numismatic coins. Otherwise, you will get burned. Okay, there's nothing guaranteed that you're going to be successful if you're not buying the right stuff. Here are the first ones. I'm going to start off with the half ounce, and this is the half ounce gold. I paid $12.90 for these in that mix. In the summertime, about last month, summertime before Christmas time, maybe a little after, because they had free shipping. And they're right now about $13.25, $13.30 now on AppMex, and I see them between $14 and $15 also on eBay. So AppMex has them now, like I said, for those prices. And if you buy $100 worth, they still have free shipping for anything on $100 or more. This will be a great way to start out. To diversify your portfolio, if you only have like eagles, maple leaves, or generic silver, and you're kind of getting interested in other forms of silver that are holding its value as your other silver is diminishing in value, this will be a great way to start. It's the cheapest way to start, which is why I said it'll be a great way to start. Get your feet wet in it, get a little knowledge in it, and get some confidence in it, and then start doing other researches of other coins, prices, their sizes, and stick with the 2 ounce and 1 ounce bullion form. They seem to be the best value for your buck instead of the 5, 10 ounce and kilo coins. They're really not too much. They're pretty much, you go by the spot price of silver. So this is why you gotta understand, not all Lunar Series coins are going to be a Numismatic play. Okay, this is what investment is all about, getting knowledge and understanding. So you can get this for $13 still on AppMex. There's no reason why you should be able to go online on eBay and pay more. Plain and simple. Don't worry about it. 13 bucks is the price. So I got about a 50-cent value increase on these coins right now from what they're selling for from AppMex, and a little bit more on eBay. I'll say, only 50 cents more, Michael. That ain't nothing. Yeah, you're right. It is nothing. But guess what? It's still 2015, just came out, and a regular bullion silver lost over $1 an ounce today. These didn't lose anything. They're still gaining. Okay? Next year, the year of the horses, I paid $16.60 for these each. Okay, it was $167 for this half roll of 10. And they're basically at least the same price, probably maybe even $17, $18 on eBay. You probably can get them for as well. So if you stay between the $16 and $18, you got a great deal. If you paid 20 bucks for it, then you definitely overpaid for it, but that's nothing to worry about, because by next year, the average price of these coins will be 20 bucks. And these are free market coins as well. There's a lot more produced right now for these coins, or a lot more people are selling them from now. But in a couple years, there may not be so many of these horses being sold, so you'll probably get a lot more for your money if you wish to sell it, because you're not going to have that much, what do you call that? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank here. But anyway, competition for selling these coins. Okay, there's a lack of competition, you can get more for your money. Year of the Snake, 160,000 mintage, one of the lowest mintage that you're going to see remaining in these coin sets, I'm pretty sure. I paid $180 for the half roll of 10, 18 bucks a piece, which is a great deal. Not going to get them any cheaper than that, so I definitely bought them at the lower end. And if you buy them in half rolls, you're going to get a better deal instead of you buying them individual, because that costs more money, and that's just the way this world works on anything. The more volume you buy at a particular time, the cheaper it is. Okay. So I'm happy. So you shouldn't be having to pay more than 20 bucks for one of these. It may be higher now. I don't see too many of these half-ounce coins around. So they may be in an average price now of 20 bucks, and I was the last person who really got these for 18. But from 18 to $20 is a very good deal. If you pay another dollar or two more, don't sweat it. You can always put it back on eBay for 25 bucks. And if nobody else has this half-ounce snake on there to compete with you, and that person wants that half-ounce coin, they're going to pay 25 bucks for it. Okay? Simple as that. The highest mintage and the most popular, and will remain the most popular, of the Chinese lunar coin, of course, it is the Zodiac is their most popular in Chinese, is the dragon. So that's why they sold almost 400,000 of these, and they still remain in high demand. APMEX is cleaned out of them. I just looked at them today, actually, and they don't even have any half-ounce dragons. That's almost 400,000 of them in the circulation, and APMEX doesn't have one of them. That shows you how popular these coins are. These are about, I paid $21 for this one coin, so that's basically the average price. 20 bucks to 22, somewhere around that range. If you can find them under 20, that's great. You might be able to find them under 20 if somebody has a whole roll of 20 and just wants to get rid of them. But other than that, that's the fastest selling one out of them all. The Rabbits, 124,000 mintage. Paid $25 for this, and that was an excellent deal. Very happy I got that. You shouldn't be paying more than $26, $27 for this half ounce. But like I said, if there's no other ones online and somebody's on eBay that wants $35, then you want that coin, then guess what? You're paying $35, and that's just that. And but the average price is around $25 is a good price on this coin. So as long as you don't pay too much more over this, you didn't overpay at this particular time frame for that coin. And that's kind of tricky, hard to say, because these coins can fluctuate up and down on a periodic basis, and you could buy this for 25 bucks and throw it on eBay for 50 bucks if nobody else is having it. Somebody may pay 50 bucks for it. Okay, that's what I like about these lower mintage coins, and especially these Tigers here, which only have 50,000 and 35 mintages. I paid $379 for this, and this person who's still selling them now has still got the same price, and he's also wants to sell them as a full roll for $35 a piece for $700 for the full roll of 20, which is an outstanding deal. That's a very, very good deal for these coins. And a lack of once again, a lack of competition. It'll be your price if you want to put them online. Individual form, mid-40s, okay? Mid-40s is the best buy for these coins. That's the realistic value of these coins at this particular time. Anything more than 45, you pretty much overpaid it, but it's nothing to really sweat about, because I tell you what, but when the Lunar Series 2 ends in a couple of years, this could be an easy $80 coin. So I wouldn't go crazy about that if you pay a few dollars over. Now here's a big debate on these coins. Which is better, the 2 ounce or the half ounce, depreciating their value? And this is how I look at it. I'm a neutral. I like both. Both represent a great value of your turn. So they're both are Either way, you will not lose, okay? So there's one way or the other that you might increase more, a little bit more, a few dollars here and there. But here's my example of why it really doesn't really matter too much to me. 2-ounce coin, although 2-ounce coins have been proven to be higher. But I'm going to defend the half-ounce coins on this one. This is roughly about a $55 coin. This is the year of the go 2-ounce coin. 2 ounce. Roughly about 55 bucks. This right now on that mix is about $13. So you can get 4 of these for one of them. Okay? Now, say in 3 years from now, this goes from a $55 to $75 coin. Okay? Jumped up 20 bucks in 3 years. And this went from $13 and it jumped up $5. So it went from $13 to $18. Okay? Still got the same amount. This went up 20 and these went up 5 each. So they still both went up $20 a piece. Okay? Give or take a few. The 2-ounce may go up another 25, so you may get a $25, but usually the half-ounce will pretty much maintain, if not equalize, if you bought more of them, because there'd be a lot more of them in your hand, and that usually makes up for the lack of not keeping up as much value as a 2-ounce would. But since you have more half-ounce, it could easily make up for that reasons for it. So I like both ways, and I will remain both ways. $55, $60 tops. I don't even think you can touch 60 yet. It's too early. It's the new year, so 55 is the best price for that. These two are somewhat equal. I would say about $85 to $95 each. No more than $100 for these coins. If you pay more than $100 for these coins, you definitely overpaid. Stick with that range. Although Atmex sold a few of these for $250 each. Because nobody else, the rabbits I'm talking about, had them online. A lack of competition. You can sell for whatever price you want. If somebody wants it, they're going to buy it. Okay? This is the key factor. Okay? Lack of competition on selling. Dragons are the most popular one. I see them now on eBay right now for 90 bucks. Okay, $90. So, and these are about $90 as well. So, you know, these are about a $90 range coins right now. And they're worth buying. Now I'm going to my big boys, what I really enjoy the most and I appreciate the most. And this is where you get into the big increase, like the 60% every 4 years increase, more than the Bullion form. The Bullion form may be like more than a 25 to 30, 40%, especially in coins like this. And the ox and the mouse will get into the 60% because they're so little mintage. More than these coins, they may be more like the 20, 25, 30% every 4 years, doing a demand that they still have. But now here's where you get into the big boys, the Lunar Series 1s. Okay? And this is the year of the ox, excuse me, the year of the rooster. And there's 293 mintages of these coins. Now, what makes this even more fascinating is that they're probably most likely, realistically, less than 293 of these coin sets. And here's the reason why. People have their coins graded. Take them out of the 3 coin set. They get the 2 ounce and the 1 ounce and the half ounce out, and then they get them graded. So now that's one less set available. Now other sets will probably around the world have got destroyed from house fires, hurricanes, and other Mother Nature weather permitting that destroyed homes, collapsed homes, right? Earthquakes, all that type of stuff will take in the factor of these coins being lost forever. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be less than 293 sets of these Year of the Rooster. Okay? You're not going to find these coin sets very often. This is my price, and that's that. Simple as that. The next way you can go, which is the newest year. As you can see, a big difference as well. On the Lunar Series 1, comes with a red box. The cover is, which I forgot to do in my unboxing of it, but it's all leather. It's very beautiful looking. It also has the little tips there for your fingers to take the coins out nice and easy, as a Series 2 does not. And everybody was going crazy trying to figure out a way how to take the coin out, and I made a video on that. And you just put your finger there and it pops straight up. Which, Purity 68, I looked at one of his old video, did that 6 months ago without explaining. He was just talking about it and did that with his finger and he popped out. So, good for him for showing us online about doing that, but not explaining it. And it was only for the wise to understand and knowing what he did. So this is the year of the goat, the 3 coin proof sets. I got this for 200 bucks, which is an outstanding deal for an auction. You'll probably never find that again, that's for sure. And this is why I like to do auctions outside the country, the United States and Europe, because a lot of people are afraid to auction off or even buy a coin from a different part of the world. And this is where, when there's a lack of demand for that one coin set from one person buying it, it makes it cheaper for somebody else to buy. So this is a great deal. Keep your eyes open for companies or sellers on eBay that are selling for Germany, and just keep your eye open. Make sure they don't have any negative responses and they're not selling you some BS. eBay still has their warranty for it, so you'll definitely get your money back if it happens to be a Bullion form and not a proof coin set or stuff like that. So you're still covered if something happens to be a scammer. It's just going to be a pain in the butt to get everything back. So I paid, roughly this is about a $300 coin set to $325. It's somewhere around there, okay, into the low 300s. And the horses went from 300s a couple months ago into the 350 range. So these coins can very easily hop up $50 in value practically overnight. There's only 1,000 mintage of these. Okay, so now there's only going to be 1,000 people that can own them. So there's not that many of these sets. So this is why the value of these coin sets also increase dramatically. Because once all the coin dealers don't have them and the actual collectors have them, that's when the prices will skyrocket. Because that's when the people will make the true value of these coins. Now, if you can't afford something around the $300 range, don't worry about it. That's why they make half-ounce proofs for. Okay, this is roughly about a $40 coin right now. So you can, this coin was definitely cheaper when it first came out, and now it's about 40 bucks. So you got a good quick investment on this return of these coins. Okay, so this is very good. And not even Atmex even has this listed on their site for a half-ounce proof horse. What the price are when they're what they would sell it for, or even what they would buy it back. They don't even have it in a category, which I find out very interesting. So this is a great way to get into, you know, $40 coin, $35, $50. I wouldn't pay more than 50 bucks. Pay 50 bucks for this coin, you overpaid. I see them on eBay right now for about 42, 43, somewhere around that range. If you feel comfortable in a $40 ounce and a half-ounce coin, then go ahead and buy it. Okay, get yourself feel into it. There's also 1-ounce coins, and also there's 2-ounce proof coins to get yourself in. Diversify your portfolio, and that's what I'm doing right now in the Lunar coins. I'm getting proof coins, and I'm getting the Bullion forms. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, and it's getting a higher and higher demand for these coins as the rest of the world, like the United States, is catching on to where the real wealth is going to. It's not in those other generic forms that is continuing to lose value, and I'm tired of complaining and hearing the complaints. That's all manipulation stuff. Forget it, people. It's all headaches. Deal with this. There's no manipulation. This is a free market silver. Supply and demand. Supply is high. Excuse me, the supply is low. Demand is high. And it most likely will continue that way as the demand keeps getting higher and higher and higher year after year now for these coins. And just wait till the monkeys come out. People are going to go crazy for this coin set as well. And rightfully so, we should. Because now we know what coins, what silver is actually holding our real wealth. It's not the silver content, it's what's on the coin that holds it. And the Perth Mint will remain the #1, as a lot of other companies try to copy this company and fail. It's like a hot potato. You get a hot coin for the first 2 years, dies out, so does your money, and now you're stuck with a coin that's They pay 3 times over the price of silver, and now you're done with it. Even I lost a lot of my Numismatic coins. I've lost a lot as well. I am not a fly-by-nighter, not a person that goes by the wind, goes by what people say. I go by what proof has been showing me now. I'm well educated in this field, and I know what works and what doesn't work. And I'm only buying and investing in things that have a history of working. Plain and simple. If you're not interested in it, then that's fine. That's your world. This is mine, and I'm just sharing you from my experience, from what happened, and my knowledge that I have now, and what works and what doesn't work. Do you feel like your silver is working for you? I know mine is. Looking forward to your comments. Have a great day.